myself there. We've made a lot of comparisons between 2012 and 1980, and now we've got another one. Gas lines, people in New York and especially New Jersey lining up for literally hours. Many stations don't have power at all. Some have run out of the gas that they've got in which they can pump. And they don't know when the tankers can get in to give them more gas. So should stations be allowed to raise their prices? Let the market decide who gets gas and who doesn't. All rise. Judge Andrew Napolitano is here. I know
you never give me the easy ones.
No. You realize, of course, that if gas stations were allowed to charge what they wanted to charge and to get rid of the gas lines, there'd be a revolution. You realize that, don't you?
But do you realize that if buyers were willing to pay what they agreed to pay, there'd be enough gas to go around? I mean, which is a better allocator of resources, especially when they're scarce?
Yeah, well,
the government or the free market?
Oh, come on. Look, I understand entirely that you're talking principle, economic principle.
Correct.
And you're absolutely right.
But I'm also talking practicality. I mean, if you go into well, let me explain. If you go into a supermarket, and this example is from our friends at the Wall Street Journal, who actually sampled some supermarkets on Tuesday in New Jersey, you'll see people leaving with shopping carts full of things like cans of tuna. Enough cans of tuna to last for 2 years. It has a shelf life for 2 years. If the free market adjusted the price of the tuna, people would only buy what they needed for the duration of this crisis, and there'd be enough to sell to others. That's the value of a willing buyer and a willing seller agreeing upon a price. Okay. Now, don't you make the London School of Economics ashamed of you by coming up with some sort of authoritarian scheme here. If you want less of something, regulate the price, and there'll be scarcity.
Okay,
if you want more of something, let the free market control the
I've got
price.
my wife and 2 babies at home, okay? And I've got no power coming to my house, but I do have a generator, okay? I've got a generator. And I go out to the gas station to fill up a couple of cans of gas because I need it for the generator so the kids don't freeze to death.
Okay, it's a very sympathetic hypothetical. I'll accept it.
The gas station owner says to me, well, yeah, I got gas, but you've got to pay $20 a gallon because that's the price that I intend to pose for this particular gas. And I say, wait a minute, you can't do that to me. My kids will freeze. You will not. You cannot do that to me.
You'd come up with the $20 because keeping your children
you
warm,
think that?
Wait a second.
Come on.
Should gasoline be as heavily regulated as water is? Should it be treated like a utility like water? Because it's a necessity.
Okay, you're asking someone who doesn't believe in any government regulation of the economy, who truly believes that the free market can allocate resources better than the government can. So the answer to my question is it shouldn't be regulated any more than water is, and water shouldn't be regulated.
I think you'll find, Judge, that in a gun-owning democracy, the guns on certain occasions will rule. Hold on 1 second. Do you own Generac stock?
No, I don't own it. Some of my subscribers do, yeah.
Oh, your subscribers do? You recommended it to the subscriber?
Yeah.
Okay. Just had to get that out of the way.
You got it.
I thought you were going to ask you if he agreed with me on the values of the free market because he's mysterious and silent.
Yeah, you know, first of all, the conversation is fascinating, but to get back to what you're saying, I agree with the judge in the sense that this $20 guy you're talking about, when the crisis is over, he'll never get a dime of my business, he'll never get a dime of my neighbor's business, and he'll go out of business.
But the generator business will get a dime of your business, right? Because you're the Mac Daddy of stock pickers.
Voting with your
What do you mean, there you go? You think you're right? You think you're wrong this argument?
Well, EMAC is so smart she sees both sides, and Charles agrees with me.
And you're very generous.
And I'm from the London School of Economics, and I'm toast.
They're taking back that diploma.